Alright everybody, so we're back with some more Dragon Ball Fusion World. Really liking this game so far. I've just been playing it by myself off camera, and I've just been really liking the new reboot. This is the Frieza game I was talking about in the Broly video. So of course I only got Frieza and Broly for his starter decks, and I've just been, slowly adapting with the cards I get from packs. So I go first, so I don't get that energy marker. So I just charge my Dodoria because I want to get that card draw with Sorbet, and I draw into a Shisami, which is okay, right? That's a good card to draw into. It's a nice 4K, 30K 4-drop. But since I go first, I can't attack, so he gets the first hit on me, and he gets a draw card, so not bad. But I got a pretty okay hand right now. I'm actually running the 2-drop blocker Frieza, which lets me rest something. I know not a lot of Frieza players actually run this from what I've seen from the games I've played. No Frieza really plays this blocker. It's mostly because, again, at the time I was, recording this one, I didn't have a lot of cards to play with. I think right now, the deck I have right now is actually pretty playable. Like, I just got the Ginyu card, the 2-drop Ginyu card that lets you restand 2 energy for Frieza, depending how many Frieza army is on board. So, yeah, slowly building this deck is going to take a minute since I'm not trying to put any real money into it. And if I do, I'm going to try to get actual packs in order to, actually get the card game going IRL, and I can get the codes for it too. But it's his turn now. He plays Sorbet. Sorbet is like a very good, turn 1 for Frieza. You get a free draw, plus you get 5,000 counter on board, so and you're going to see it a lot against Friezas. Some Friezas actually run the Zarbon, which is pretty good too. You get to search, so instead of just randomly drawing, you get to actually grab what you want. So right here he swings for me for 15k. Of course, I'm just going to take it. Why wouldn't I? It's first life, and it's a pretty good one I actually draw. It's another one of the Golden Death Beam, and Golden Death Beam lets you kill a rested 3 or less character on your opponent's field. So getting a second one's pretty good because I get to keep some counter in hand, I get to keep some actual cards in hand, so I can just charge the other one. I draw into another Dodoria, but I'm just going to charge my blocker Frieza instead. Didn't think I needed it, because, I mean, once you block with it, it's most likely going to die, but you get to rest something. So it's very situational. I play that card. I think I actually took it out already of my deck that I have for Frieza right now. I attack, I draw into a Tagoma, which is really good. Nice 2k. I gotta stop doing that. It's not One Piece. It's a nice 2-drop 20k card. So I just play into Tagoma right here, because there's no point in me playing my 2-drop Frieza on the left over there, because there's nothing really to rest. So I just play my Tagoma and I pass turn. I didn't swing with Tagoma because I really want to keep board state, so I just have something for later turns. Even though he's Frieza as well, he could just probably rest it. I know the card I switched out some for. I switched out some cards for Crusher Ball, actually, which is used in the Ginyu Force deck. Crusher Ball is really good because you get to rest any card you want on your opponent's field, doesn't matter what cost they are. Plus, you get to draw a card. So, I switched out some cards for Crusher Ball. It's actually I think it's really good for Frieza, in my opinion. So, his hand size is pretty big. He draws another Sorbet, he plays it, and so he gets to draw another card. So he's winning in the hand size department right now, so he has a lot of stuff that he could use. With only one Dawn, not Dawn. Oh my god, I play too much One Piece now. I used to play Dragon Ball before One Piece. It's full circle. So he draws another card. Best he can do is summon out, what one drop? He could summon out a Dodoria, he could summon out a Zarbon, the Searcher Zarbon. But he does have that free energy marker, so he can technically summon a 2-drop. But from what I've learned is that when you get the energy marker, you pretty much just save it for your pretty much boss monster. I mostly think that because I play Broly too, so yeah. He swings at me, face to face. I think I just take it here. If not, I just combo. Yeah, I don't know why I chose to combo with Dodoria there. I know it's the same amount of counter power, but I could have just saved Dodoria if I wanted to charge it. But I chose not to take that one there because, again, he has 2 energy left, so I don't know if he was going to summon something and attack me again. Didn't want to take 2 life. I draw into the King Cold, the 4-drop blocker King Cold, that actually, when he dies, you get to KO a 4-drop that's rested. So it's pretty good. So I charge my other Golden Death Beam. I attack, draw into a Banan. And Banan's actually pretty good because he's really good very early game. Like, he's a very good 2-drop early game because your opponent's leader is only 15k. You get to swing with the 15k 2-drop, and at the end of your turn, you get to restand a Frieza army with Banan's ability. So most of the time, you're just restanding your Banan. So it's a really good early game, especially if you have 2 on board, right? It's very good for board clear as well, especially if your opponent plays a lot of 15k bodies, like against the Vegeta. The Vegetas like to play a lot of the Trunks and Gotens. If you have like 2 Banans on board, that's like a lot of pressure you can whittle down their board state with if they really want to keep those Goten and Trunks out. It also really helps later on too if you can keep your bananas on board, because once you're awakened you can restand like 3 things with leader ability and banan, and you could also just use him as counter when he's not really needed for swings. So he's actually a really good Frieza army card in my opinion. That's why I have like a playset of him in here. So he finally has 3 energy. I think the most he can do is summon out a 3rd form Frieza, but he actually plays another sorbet to draw more cards. So that's fine, right? I mean, not really, because that means he's getting closer and closer to the card he needs. He does have 11 cards in hand, and I've learned that when you're playing Frieza, you do want a big hand. Like, you just keep taking cards, pretty much. So, yeah. Most games I've been playing, actually, I've gotten over, like, 10 cards in hand, like, quite frequently. He plays the 2-drop Frieza, the same card I have in hand. Pretty much when you add a card from your life to your hand, you get to rest an opponent's character, which is really good for him right now because he's at 5 life. He's going to go to 4 awaken, and he gets to rest something of mine. So I think he rests my Tagoma, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Right here, he's swinging for it, so when you attack with it, again, add up to 1 card. And since it's up to, you don't have to add the card, which means if you don't add the card, you don't get to rest something. So, yeah, that's pretty much how that card works. But he does do it, which means he gets to, I think he does rest my Tagoma. If he doesn't rest my Tagoma, he probably rests my Banan, which is, to be honest, a smarter play to rest my Banan. But he goes for my Tagoma because he doesn't want a big body on board. And I don't know why it's taking him so long to do his moves, but he awakens. And again, when Frieza awakens, at the end of your turn, you get to restand 2 of your battle cards. So if you could get good board state and good bodies on board, you'll always have Frieza army cards to restand, especially your big bodies, like your 5-drop Frieza that I have in this deck. Every Frieza runs the 5-drop Frieza. There's that 3-drop Frieza I was talking about, the 3rd form. It's just a vanilla card, good body, 25k. But at that point, you might as well just play the 4-drop King Cold because it's a blocker, and if you're awakened, you get to swing with it at the end of your turn to restand the blocker. So it's a good card in my opinion. I do miss my old Frieza deck though that I had in the original Dragon Ball Super card game, where it just revolved around all of his different forms. But this is pretty cool too. This one depends on resting stuff, so really big switch. Instead of going for my Tagoma though, he goes straight for my life. I just choose to take it. No point in trying to out counter a 20k. I draw a Tagoma from life though, so that's pretty good. Nice charge. What do I call it? Nice charge card to use so I could keep my Frieza. I think what I do too is I actually play my 2nd form Frieza, the one on the left there. I charge my Zarbon. So Zarbon's okay, right? It helps you add a card, but like, might as well just use it for my Frieza, right? Right here I just attack, right? I'm not trying to deal damage. I'm just trying to get card size up, or hand size up. I can't speak. I'm trying to get hand size up. So there's not really a reason for me to counter. I just wanted to attack to get some, what do I call it? Hand size. There you go. I could have played the 2nd form Frieza first to rest something, right? Which would be his 2nd form Frieza, then awaken with my leader, but I guess I just chose to do that instead. But it's fine. He out counters for some reason. I don't know why he out counters, because he was already at 20k. But that's a card out of hand, I guess. Right here I play the Frieza. I attack with the Frieza. And yes, I would like to add a life to my hand. And it was my 5-drop Frieza, which is really good because next turn I can play that. So I rest his 2nd form Frieza. I have 2 cards to attack with if I really wanted to. I also have 2 more energy up if I really wanted to. I could summon out my other Tagoma and get more board state. And because I'm at 4 life, I get to awaken and I'll get to restand some cards. So I'll be able to restand my 2nd form Frieza and actually my Tagoma when I swing with it. He chooses to out counter, okay. I swing my Tagoma at 2nd form Frieza. Don't really want him to have any board state, so I just swing 20 to 20. And I don't know if he takes it or not. I do not remember. If he doesn't, then that means I do play my 2nd Tagoma, or I just swing with Banan and I save my Tagoma. I do have a pretty good hand though. I have a 4-drop King Cold. I have a 5-drop Golden Frieza, and the 5-drop Golden Frieza is like really, really good. because it's double strike, and when you attack, you get to freeze one of your opponent's characters, which is crazy. So yeah, I do just attack with banana, and I think I combo with sorbet right here to bring him up to 20. Oh, I think I remember. I think I actually just I think I golden death beam it, and then I played sorbet to yeah, I play sorbet to draw another card. So that's, I mean, either way, I cleared his board, so no board state for him. I've got good cards to restand. All my cards will be restanding. Right here I play the sorbet. I draw into my 1-drop Frieza, which is another good card. All you have to do is pretty much play him for 1 energy, and you can switch any of your opponent's cards, battle cards to rest mode. Doesn't matter what cost they are, which is really good. Right here I misplayed. I was supposed to awaken. I forgot to awaken, so that means I didn't restand my characters. So that was a misplay by me, but it's whatever, right? If I lose them, I lose them. It's fine. Banana's already kind of useless at this point. I could have used him for combo, but whatever. If anything, I can just let him die. Use the sorbet to combo for second form Frieza. So he plays the 4-drop King Cold. Not bad. Not bad. But I think I do get rid of it somehow. I don't remember how I get rid of it. But right now he used all of his energy, so I don't know why it's taking him so long to decide what he wants to do. He swings life. He swings 25 to my second form Frieza, and I don't remember if I take it or not. He does combo, so I think I just let it go. I don't think there's a point in me trying to save it. I do flip, though, so I don't forget to do it next turn. I just did it so I could draw a card. I was supposed to do this last turn, and then I think I do just let it go. Yeah, it's fine, whatever. Another card I do run in this deck is actually the, I think it's Cooler's Death Ball, or Supernova or whatever. It's only during your turn you can activate it, but it only costs 1 energy. You get plus 20k power, and you get to keep one of your opponent's 4-drops rested. So it's a really good card. I might actually, if I get more of those, I might actually switch it out for the 1-drop events you get with the starter deck, because I think they're, I mean, probably not, because it's only during your turn you can use Cooler's Supernova or whatever it's called. So I probably won't switch it out for those. Yeah, right here I combo with a, I think I use my Togama to out combo it so he can't kill it. So I think, yeah, next turn what I do is I summon out my 5-drop Frieza, and I think he does actually block it with the King Cold there. I charge my Shisami, not really need for it in my hand because I already have good cards in my hand. I have 2 4-drop King Colds and my 5-drop Frieza. So I attack Frieza, draw into a Togama. I think he blocks this one. If not, then he blocks the double attack. But if he does, then if he does block it, then I just play a 5-drop and swing at the King Cold with it. Nope, he takes it. Okay. So I end my turn, and I think he out combos. Does he out combo? What does he do? I mean, it's pretty much the same gameplay since it's a mirror match, right? But I don't think anybody else besides me runs Banan, because I've run into a lot of Friezas, and I haven't really seen them run Banan or like anything that I run. They usually run like a bunch of the Ginyus, which is normal, right? It's Frieza and Ginyu. And the Ginyus actually work really well. The Ginyu leader is crazy. As Awaken form, you just discard 2 cards, pay 3. You get to restand all your Ginyu cards. So if your opponent has a board state and they're Ginyu, then you're taking a lot of damage. If they have like 5 Ginyus on board, it's over. So I swing with Banan. Of course, I combo Sorbet to make it 20k. I'm not going to do any damage if I don't. So, right there. What does he do? What does he do? I think he out combos. Yeah, he does. He out combos with Kui. That's the card I took out. I don't have Kui in here anymore. I took out Kui immediately. Kui kind of sucks, I'll be honest. I don't play the Frieza actually. I play my own King Cold. And I swing with him. I was about to end turn, but then I remembered I could swing with him because I'm awake and I can restand him. So, yeah. And it's okay if he blocks it and lets his King Cold die and gets rid of mine. I have another one in hand, but he doesn't block it. He actually lets it go through, and I think he out combos this one again, which is great. Again, lowering down his hand size. He did have a lot of cards in hand already. So that's my turn. Of course, I'm going to pass, and I get to restand everything I have on board. And because you get to restand a lot of things, the reason why I chose to put Banana in here is because I was hoping to get a lot of those 2-drop Ginyus that let you restand your 2 Dawn or your 2 energy if you have a certain amount of Frieza army on board. Because you're restanding all your stuff, your opponent can't really get rid of them unless they're blue and they return it, or they're Frieza and they rest it, or they're Broly and you just KO them stuff. But if you could keep your board state, and since you're restanding all your stuff and they can't kill it by attacking it, if you just keep playing the Ginyus, you pretty much get a board full of Ginyus and you get to restand a lot of energy. So, it's not bad. I only have one of those now. I still have to get 3 more in order to even get a playset. And those are like, I think, super rares or ultra rares. I don't even remember. So right there, I restand everything. And he is currently at 6 energies. So I think if he doesn't play his 5-drop freeze, I don't know what he plays. But that's fine if he does, because if he does play it and I somehow survive this turn, I could just play my Frieza, swing, and then freeze his, and he won't be able to restand it. But since he is awakened, he will be able to restand it. But because I said that because I have 2 of the 1-drop Friezas in there, so I can rest any card, and then I just play the 5-drop Frieza. And that's pretty much what you're doing with the 1-drop Friezas, from what I've known. You're just saving them in hand because they're just a 1-drop. You don't have to add life or have a certain amount of characters on board. You're just saving them in hand because they're a 1-drop to use them on cards that are pretty much big bodies, so you can rest them. So he plays Kui. 2 blockers on board, so that's fine. He doesn't play the 5-drop freeze. I don't think he has it in hand. If he does, then he's probably just saving it from mine. But either way, once I summon mine, right, I get to just restand him, so it's fine. I think this is where I start comboing Banan because he just has big bodies on board, so there's no point in having a 15k swinger on board. And what does he do? Did he already attack me? I don't remember if he attacked me. This guy, I remember this guy took a long time on his turns. Like, his timer is already at, like, yellow. And he's swinging at me. I don't choose to block it, actually. There's no point in me wasting the block and letting him die just to kill another King Cold. I'm not trying to, you know, clash him to make them both die. I was trying to save him just in case. So I choose to out combo with my 3rd form Frieza. That gives me just enough. Goes up to 30k, which is fine. I can get rid of some cards in hand. I've also noticed too that super combos work a little bit differently in this game now. Super combos only give you the plus 20 if it's your opponent's turn, and you only get 10k on your turn when you use them, which doesn't really make any sense. I kind of miss the old way on how it worked, where super combos work depending how much life you have. I kind of miss that way instead. He swings with this Kui. Interesting. I think what he does is he just restands both of his blockers, but that's still a good play, right? I just choose to take it. I draw into another Banan for my life, which is good. Either a charge card or a combo card. And he doesn't swing with the Frieza. He also forgets to restand his characters, so that works out for me. So what I do is, I think I do just play the, I do play the 5-drop, but first I swing at Kui to see if he'll, like, try to save it, get some more cards out of hand. But I do also want to get rid of it, right? Because my 5-drop Frieza only rests one thing. It keeps one thing frozen. So I want to get rid of one of his things as best as I can. So he lets it go through. That's perfect, because now I get to summon my Frieza, do some double attacks, and freeze his blocker, which is awesome. I also have very good aggression on board. I have a 25k swing with King Cold. I have a 20k swing with Tagoma. And because I'm not swinging with Banan, right, I get to just use his ability to restand other things, and I can use him to counter next turn. So right here, swing double. I freeze his blocker so he can't use it. And then I combo just a 10k, right, just to try to ensure the double strike. If not, then he has to waste some super combos, which is totally fine. There's one, and then there's another one. I don't know why he used two. If anything, he probably only had those two, but it's fine. Two super combos out of the hand. I'll totally take that. I choose to play my Frieza. I rest the 3-drop, and then I swing 20k into the Frieza, and I think I combo. I guess I combo with banana. All right, or no, I combo with the 1-drop Frieza I used, and the banana. Okay, whatever, that's fine. I think I only restand King Cold then. I only restand King Cold and Frieza. And I think he does try to save it, but he miscalculated. In this game, if you don't over combo, or like if you don't go above the attacking amount and they match, the attacking player still kills your card, which is interesting. So I swing 25k to life. He only has 2 cards, he has to take it. And then I just, of course, I restand both my King Cold and Frieza. No point in restanding Togama. If he wants to kill him, he can kill him. That's fine. With only 3 cards in hand, though, I don't remember exactly what he plays, but he doesn't charge anything though, so I'll have the energy lead. But there's a Ginyu Force right there. The Recruit lets you play any other Ginyu Force, I think. And I think the only ones you could play is Birder and Jace, because I think Goldo's on 1. Oh no, Goldo's on 1-drop, I think. So you can also play Goldo. This is like the only character, or this is like the only Frieza player I've seen run like Chilled, which is interesting. Because Chilled's very situational from what I could see. Because I think Chilled depends on like how, yeah, Frieza clan. So depending how many Frieza clans you have on board, it does get a boost. So it would actually work for me right now because I have King Cold and Frieza, but I don't know why he summons Chilled. Also, because I froze the King Cold with my Frieza, he can't restand the King Cold. As far as I know, you can't, because nobody ever tries to restand it when I do it. So right here, I switch it to blocker. And I don't know if he combos or not. If he does combo, I don't... Yeah, I think I just let it go here. And I think I kill his Chilled. If not his Chilled, then is obviously his King Cold. Okay, yeah, I do go for his Chill, just in case he does get another Frieza clan out. And it's fine. If I didn't kill one, if I didn't kill the other, I would just freeze the other one with Frieza. So I thought it'd be better to just freeze the blocker, I guess. Do I take this one? I don't remember if I take this one. Okay, I don't. I could have played another King Cold, to be honest. Not really a point, though. So now it's my turn. Down to the wire. I draw into a Death Ball. Perfect top deck because I'm just going to put that straight onto my 5-drop Frieza. Right here. No, don't attack that. I remember this. I was like, do I just attack the blocker? No point because, again, I get to just freeze him again. So, yeah. No point in trying to go for the blocker that you're just going to keep freezing. So I play the event. All right. What I should have done was I should have swung with leader first to get another card in case it was also counter. But it was fine. He only has 2 cards in hand. So I swing with a full 70, a full 70k swing. Right there, you can see the super combo just doesn't give you the 20k on your turn. It's only on your opponent's turn. So 70k with only 2 cards in hand. Best he could do was 2 super combos, which still wasn't going to be enough. So that's why I just went for game. The Frieza can go crazy, in my opinion, because if you it mostly depends on how good your board state is. If your board state's good and you're able to keep cards in hand, I think Frieza can go pretty well against most, like almost all the decks in the game. Especially since you get to restand everything, you get to freeze things for free pretty much because of the 1-drop. You get to it's crazy because also the 5-drop freeze is a double strike and you get to freeze things. So it's the Frieza can go off if again you have the right board state. But that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna try to get some more decks as best I can, or I'm just gonna keep playing with the 2 decks I have until I can get more stuff going. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. That was my Frieza game, and hopefully I can keep playing this game some more because I'm actually really liking the reboot.